People online, hello, namaste, good evening. Hope I am audible, people online.
Good evening, sir.
Very good evening. Hope I am audible. ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಿರೋದು?
Yes, sir.
Please enable your videos to be enabled, please. Video enable ಮಾಡೋದು just to improve, our communication ಅಷ್ಟೇನೆ. Please enable your videos. Fine. Here we go. Please give me an update on what was our previous discussion. What were we discussing in our last class? Give me an update, Bega. Wanted an update on what was our discussion. Bega. Hey, big Hildro, what did we discuss so that I can continue? I can start doing. If you Don't answer to my question. What should I start? What to continue? ಏನು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ವಿ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ? Series parallel derivation we have done, right? Series parallel derivation we have done.
Sir.
Sorry, can you come again? Pardon? Hello. If you were solving numericals, that I remember, series parallel numericals you were solving. Is that correct? Is that correct? We were finding current. We were finding current through resistors, if I'm not wrong. Is that yes? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Fine, nice. How many numericals did we solve in that type? How many numericals did we solve in that? Finding current adralli?
2.
2. Okay, fine. Huh? Next question. Find the reading of. Find the reading of ammeter. Find the reading of ammeter and voltmeters. Find the reading of ammeter and voltmeters in the circuit given below. In the circuit given below. Write the circuit diagram. Hope the circuit is visible properly. Is that yes? Yes, boss. If you don't communicate, if you don't enable your videos, it becomes another your school class. School there are 40, 50, 60, 100 kids in a class. Teacher just continues speaking, and student, if he wants, he listens to it. If he doesn't want to listen to, the class goes on. It's of no use. Please make best use of whatever options you have. Is that clear? Please make best use of whatever options you have. Please enable your videos first. And if you have doubts, let's speak, let's discuss. Videos enable madi first. What is stopping you from enabling your videos? Videos enable madi. And every student every day will not have technical issue. One blue one technical issue ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಒಪ್ಕೋತೀನಿ. ದಿನ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕಲ್ ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಇರಲ್ಲ ಅಷ್ಟು ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಇಸ್ ದಟ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಎಸ್. ಅಂಡ್ ನಾನೇನು US ಇಂದ ಲಾಗಿನ್ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಸರ್, ನಿಮ್ ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಸೂಪರ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಸರ್ ಅಂತ. ಆರ್ ಆಮ್ ಐ ರಿಸೈಡಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ಅನ್ ಏರ್ಟೆಲ್ ಟವರ್? ನಾನು ಏರ್ಟೆಲ್ ಟವರ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಕೂತ್ ಪಾಠ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀನ? ಇಲ್ಲ, ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಗಳ ತರಾನೇ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಮನೆಯಿಂದಾನೇ ಪಾಠ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸಿ, Please enable your videos. Okay. First, analyze the numerical. ಏನಂತೆ? Find reading of ammeter. ಅಂದ್ರೆ whatever ammeter reads, that I have to find out. Number one. Next, find reading of voltmeters. See, there are two voltmeters, V1 and V2. Just for sake of, to make the process much more easier, to ease the situation, I name this resistor. Rules illa. Resistors na ನೇಮ್ ಮಾಡಲೇಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋ ರೂಲ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇದನ್ನ R1 ಅಂತೀನಿ, ಇದನ್ನ R2 ಅಂತೀನಿ, ಇದನ್ನ R3 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. And please write a separate circuit again. Solution ಅಂತ ಬರೆದು write a separate circuit. ಆ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಏನೇನ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಬನ್ನಿ. Write a separate circuit again. Why are you writing a separate circuit again? Or else you will be under an impression that question alle ella information provide ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. But answer is no. All this information will not be provided in the question. So please write the circuit again, and whatever edits that we do to this circuit should reflect in your solution. Question will reflect agbaradu. Fine. First, we know certain things. Number one, current always flows from positive terminal of battery. Current. This is current I. Ellinda flow aito? Positive terminal inda flow aito. Illa current bantu. Here again it is I. Here current branches, no boss. Current does not branch. Yake? We know that current does not flow through an voltmeter. Nenpirli. Current does not flow through an voltmeter. Bekira barkoli. Note anta heli barkoli. No. Since resistance of voltmeter is very high, since electrical resistance of voltmeter is very high, current does not flow through voltmeter. Current does not flow through voltmeter. Current voltmeter flow agalla. Is that clear? Yes. Okay. Hagidre same current I flows here. Same current I continues to flow here. Here current branches. Illi yak branch aito? Because there are two resistors. See again, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ video disable ಮಾಡೋದು. See ಎಲ್ಲರದು disable ಆಯ್ತು video. I ate ಇಬ್ರು enable ಮಾಡಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. I ate your brains for 5 minutes. So everyone enabled their video. Now every other video is happily disabled. This is I, and this current I branches into I1 and I2. I1 and I2 branch ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ current. I1 flows here, I2 flows here. I1 and I2 combines to form I. Illi I1, illi I2. Howda? Sorry, this is I. Common sense, howda? Current yak branch aito? Why did the current branch? Current branches because there are two paths for the current to flow. Sorry, this should be I2. Above one should be I1. Now, we have already written another thing, ammeter has zero resistance. Namagu gottu. Ammeter has zero resistance. Nadella bardidivi already, but if you want you can write again. Ammeter has, ammeter ideal. Ideal ammeter has zero electrical resistance. Ideal ammeter has zero electrical resistance. Ideal ammeter has zero electrical resistance. Okay, nice. Fine. Next, continuing further. Now, first I want main current. Sir, why do you need main current? You need current I2. Okay, ಅದೇ ಬರೆಯೋಣ. ನನಗೆ ಏನೇನ್ ಬೇಕಂತೆ I2 I have to calculate. Why? Please tell me why should I calculate I2? I should calculate I2 because ammeter reads current and ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ current read ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ammeter? I2 current read ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. Is that correct? So I should find I2. Yes or no? Yes, boss. Then I should find out voltage across R1. Voltage across R1. ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ V1 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೀವಿ. Question mark. Then, so I should find voltage across R2. Voltage across R2. ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ V2 ಅಂದಿದೀವಿ. Question mark. Is that clear? Yes. We will use one common sense. ಏನ್ common sense use ಮಾಡೋದಂತೆ? See, whenever two resistors are connected in parallel, now ಬರ್ದಿದೀವಿ. Last week we have written differences. Whenever two resistors are connected in parallel, which quantity remains same? Is it current or potential difference? Nodi, have a look at your notes. When two resistors are connected in parallel, or we have written like this, in parallel combination, current branches, potential difference remains same ಅಂದಿದೀವಿ. ಹೌದಾ? Please search your notes. ಇದೆಯಾ ಈ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇದೆಯಾ? Do we have this point? Hello? Difference between series parallel idea, is it a yes or is it a no?
Yes, sir.
It is a yes. So current branches, potential difference remains the same. So which two resistors are in parallel? 6 ohm and 3 ohm are in parallel. Hagidre potential difference across R3 is also V2. Howda? Potential difference across R3, this is also V2. Okay, fine. Now, what is that I have to scratch my head about? I'll use brains. Do I need to find main current? Do I need to find main current? Main current calculate ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾ? Yes, ಹೌದು. I should find main current. Question is why? ಯಾಕೆ? Why should I find main current? I should find main current because ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, observe ಮಾಡಿ. ಏನ್ observe ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತೆ? I ಇದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ನನಗೆ ಈ ತರ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಗೊತ್ತು. ಏನು? V is equal to IR. ಇದೆಯಾ? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, V1 is equal to IR1. Can I use this formula to find V1? Yes. R1 is known to me. I calculate ಮಾಡಬಹುದು easily. ಹೌದಾ? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? Yes, sir. See, all these will enter into your brains. I mean, it will enter into your brains easily. All these shortcuts will strike you into your brains only when there is constant practice. Andre, keep solving numericals whenever you are free. I will do one thing. If you guys disable your video, I'll also disable my video. Yatha student tatha teacher. ಹೌದಾ? ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಡಿಸೇಬಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಡಿಸೇಬಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ನೀವು ಎನೇಬಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಾನು ಎನೇಬಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಗುಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲ? ಅಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಅ ಟ್ಯಾಟ್. ಎಸ್. ವಾವ್ ಸರ್, ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ ಬ್ರೈನಿ ನವೇಡೇಸ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು. ಆಲ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು. ಸೊ ಕೀಪ್ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಮೀ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್. Okay, do I need to call out everyone's name so that I can individually tell them to enable their video? ಮಾಡುವ ಅದು. ಅಭಿನಯ, ಅನನ್ಯ, ಆಶ್ರಿತಾ, ಚರಣ್ MR, ದೀಕ್ಷಾ VK, ತರುಣ್, ಕೀರ್ತನ, ಕುಮುದ, ಶ್ರೇಯಾ, ಕೃಪಾ, ಶ್ರೇಯಸ್. Please enable your video. Please enable your video. Yes, you cannot be so rude at a teacher. ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹೆಸರೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಎನೇಬಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯಿಂದ. ನೀವಾದ್ರೂ ವಿಡಿಯೋನ ಎನೇಬಲ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ, ಮಾತಾಡಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವೆರಿ ಬ್ಯಾಡ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ? Yes or no? Yes andro? Correct sir. We cannot be so rude at you. Here we go. Fine. Now I know in fraction of seconds your video will be disabled again. Okay, please don't disable videos. Observe. I'll find main current first. Boss, how to find the main current, boss? These two are in parallel. ಯಾವ್ದು R2 and R3 are in parallel. R2 and R3 are in parallel. Howda? Yes. If R2 and R3 are in parallel, formula enaito R23. I'll just name this as R23. Rules are like R2 into R3, R2 plus R3. What is R2? 6 into 3 divided by 6 plus 3. 6 3 is 18. 6 plus 3 9. So it is 2 ohm. What is R23? R23 is 2 ohm. Is that clear? Yes. So what did I find out? I have calculated this. Is it end of the question? No. See, then simplify ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ ಇದನ್ನ. I have R1 as it is still. I'm calculating R effective by the way. So let's bring to find total effective resistance of circuit. To find total effective resistance in the circuit. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಬೇರೆ ಏನೋ ನಾನು ಬರೆಯಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ಇದು ಸರ್ಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಈ ತರ ಇದೆ. ಹೌದಾ? How are these two connected? These two are in series. ಬರೀರಿ R1 and R23 are in series. ಇದೆರಡು ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ರೆ ಇಫೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಯ್ತು? R1 plus R23. What is R1 plus R23? 2 plus 2 ohm. What is 2 plus 2? 4 ohm. Again, what is R effective? R effective of the circuit is 4 ohm. Is that correct? Is that correct? Hello, people. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So effective resistance is 4 ohm. Are we done with the question? No, boss. We are not yet done with the question. Then what is left? V is equal to I into R effective. If formula ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನನಗೆ ಏನು ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ? I'll get main current. What is V? 8 volts. ಹೌದಾ? What is I? Unknown. This is 4. 1s are, 2s are. Then what is current? 2 ampere. So current is 2 ampere. This is main current. What is I? I is main current. I is main current. Is that clear? Is that clear? Hello? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Fine. So please write these things fast. Give me a prompt once you are done. I can erase this portion also. I can erase this content. Hello?
Yes,
I'll
sir.
take
Yes,
it as
sir.
a yes. I'll take it as a yes. Fine. Now, then what next? What next? Was next find V1. How to find V1? To find V1. To find V1. Formula. V1 is equal to I into R1. Sir, how do you know it is I into R1? Please have a look. What is current flowing here? I. What is resistance? R1. What is potential? V1. V1 is equal to I is 2. R is 2. What is V1? V1 is 4 volt. Again, what is reading of voltmeter 1? Reading of voltmeter 1 is, you have to write that in words. Reading of V1 is 4 volts. Reading of V1 is 4 volts. Wait, Bariri, fast. I'll give you a minute fast. You know, we have to find out V2 and I2. Bega. Done ho gaya?
Yes, sir.
1 second, sir.
Okay, fine, no issues. I guess I can erase this one. ಹೌದಾ? ಇದು erase ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. Can I?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Now continuing further. What next? Okay, I have to find out V2. I have to find out I2. How to find out V2 and I2? ನಮಗೊಂದು ವಿಷಯ ಗೊತ್ತು. ಏನ್ ಗೊತ್ತು? What do we know? See, we know that potential drop across R2 and R3 is same. Howda, we have written this. Why? They're in parallel. Howda? Potential drop across R2 and R3 is same. Why? Because they're in parallel. Hagidra, how to deal with this situation? I'll deal this situation like this. First I'll write potential drop across R2 and R3 is same because these resistors are in parallel. Howda? Is that correct? Does it make sense? Yes, absolutely perfect. Now, what to do? Now I'll use another idea. See, I know effective resistance of these two. Howda? Effective resistance estante 2 ohms. 2 ohms tane. We know that effective resistance of R2 and R3 is 2 ohms. That is already calculate ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ. Yes or no? Alvendra, see, already calculated. Is that correct? Effective
Yes.
resistance of R2 and R3 is 2 ohm, already calculated. Fine. Now what I'll do? Now I'll say, now potential difference across them is V2 is equal to I into R effective. R effective ಯಾವ್ದಕ್ಕೆ? 2, 3 ಗೆ. Sir, how is it current I, sir? Current branch ಆಗ್ತಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ? Current branch ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ, yes. But please remember, branch ಆಗ್ತಿರೋದು individual resistors ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಹೌದಾ? ನಾನು ಈ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್ ಈ ತರ ಅನಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದಾ ನೋಡಿ? Both resistors put together is named as R23. Potential drop across them is V2. Same potential ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ? Yes. ಹಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಐ ತಾನೆ ಫ್ಲೋ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. It is bit complicated numerical, but yes, you should learn these complicated numericals. ಆಗ್ಲೇ ತಾನೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಗುಡ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಬರೋದು ಅಲ್ವೇಂದ್ರ? And I'm solving this, and I did not leave it to you. I'm solving this in detail. Is that correct? And any doubts if you have, you can ask me at any point of time. Now, V2 is equal to I times R23. What is V2? V2 is unknown. I have to find out. I is 2 ampere. R23 2. V2 is 4 volts. Sir, how was potential here and here 4 volts? Use your common sense. ಎರಡು ಕಡೆ 4 volts ಯಾಕೆ? Because ಇಲ್ಲೂ resistance 2 ohms ಇದೆ. ಈ total resistance ಇಲ್ಲೂ 2 ohms ಇದೆ. Is that correct? See, this voltage is equally divided. ನಾವು series ಅಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ interlinked. Everything is interlinked. See, just refer ಮಾಡಿ ಇದನ್ನ. ನಾವು series ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತರ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಬರೆದಿದ್ವಿ. V0 R1, V0 R2, we wrote V1, we wrote V2, we wrote R3, we wrote V3, and what did we write? We said total difference, potential difference is V. We wrote one formula. V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3 ಅಂತ ಬರೆದ್ವಿ ಹೌದಾ? Yes or no? Individual potential drops ನ add ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ total potential difference ಸಿಗ್ಬೇಕು. ಅದೇ ತರ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡೇ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ obviously if you add potential drop across these V1 ಮತ್ತೆ V2 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ? V ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ potential drop ಎಷ್ಟು? 4 volts. ಹಾಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ potential drop ಎಷ್ಟು? 4 volts. Is that correct? Is that correct? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, fine.
Yes, sir.
ಇಲ್ಲೋ 4 volts, ಇಲ್ಲೋ 4 volts. ಹಾಗಿರೋ ಇದನ್ನ ಟ್ಯಾಲಿ ಮಾಡಿದಷ್ಟೇ. It is not necessary for your exam to tally. ನಾವು ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಟ್ಯಾಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಈಗ ಇನ್ನೂ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಯ್ತು ನ್ಯೂಮರಿಕಲ್. I know potential drop. I can find out I2. Reading of voltmeter 2. ಇದು ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀಬೇಕು. ಏನ್ ಬರೀತೀರಾ? Reading of voltmeter 2 is 4 volts. ಇದು 4 volts read ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. Is that correct? Is that correct? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
Sir. Again, to find reading of ammeter. To find reading of ammeter. How will you find reading of ammeter? V2 is equal to I2 R3. Sir, wait. V2 iltane potential difference illalla. Again naven baradvi agle. Potential difference across R2 and R3 is same. Correct, boss. Hagide idu 4. I2 unknown. R3 is 2. R3 is 3. Hagide what is I2? I2 is 4 by 3. 4 by 3 ಅಂದ್ರೆ 1.33 ampere. Is that clear? Again, what is current across this? 1.33 ampere. ಏನ್ ಬರಿಬೇಕು ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ? We should write reading of ammeter is 1.33 ampere. Is that clear? Is that clear? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Simple common sense ವಿಷಯ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ. Total current ಎಷ್ಟು? What is total current? See, total current I is 2 ampere. ಹೌದಾ? Correct, sir. ಈ 2 ampere current ಏನಾಗ್ತಿದೆ ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ? It branches into I2 and I1. ಹೌದಾ? Yes or no? It branches into I2 and I1. I2 is here, I1 is here. I have found out I1. I1 ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂತು? 1.33 ಬಂತು. Sorry, I2 1.33 ಬಂತು. ಹಾಗೆ I1 ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರಬೇಕು? I1 ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರಬೇಕು? If this is 1.33, what should be I1? I1 should be 0.6666. ಹೌದಾ? 0.6666 plus 1.3333. ಇದನ್ನ ಎರಡನ್ನು ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ 2 ampere ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Is that clear? Is that clear? And again, as I have told you, at one go ಇದು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕೆ? You have to analyze, concentrate, understand. ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡಿ. I1 is not necessary in our question. ನಾನು ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. I1 ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. V is equal to IR. V ಎಷ್ಟು? 4 volts. Current I1 unknown. R ಎಷ್ಟು? 6. ಹಾಗೆ I1 ಎಷ್ಟು? 4 by 6. 4 by 6 ಎಷ್ಟು? 2 by 3. 2 by 3 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು? 0.6666 ampere. ಹಾಗಿದ್ರೆ we are correct. ಏನೋ this plus this is equal to 2. ನಾವು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ ಸರಿ ಇದೆ. Is that clear? You can also do this numerical using ratio and proportion. ಹಂಗೂ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಇದನ್ನ. ನಿಮ್ಗಿದ್ಯಾ ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಅಂಡ್ ಪ್ರಪೋರ್ಷನ್ ಇದೆಯಾ 10th ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಗೆ ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಅಂಡ್ ಪ್ರಪೋರ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತ. You can do like that also. Now I'll give you about 2 to 3 minutes. Write this numerical and please have a look at question, solution, answer. ಎಲ್ಲದನ್ನು ಅನಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ 3 minutes ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. I'll not move away. I'll stand here. I'll put my microphone on mute mode. ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲೇ ನಿಂತಿರ್ತೀನಿ. Is that clear? 3 minutes ಲೆಕ್ಕ ಹಾಕ್ತೀನಿ. Please go through this numerical in detail. 3rd minute ಡೌಟ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಕೇಳಿ ನನಗೆ. Analyze ಮಾಡಿ step by step. Okay, what did I do now? Fine. What did I do now? Fine. ಆತರ ಅನಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಬನ್ನಿ. Will you do that? Will you? ಮಾಡಿ ಬೇಗ. ಹೋಗ್ಯಾ? ಐ ಗಿವ್ ಯು 3 minutes ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. ಆಯ್ತಾ? ನೋಡಿದ್ರ ಲೆಕ್ಕ? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಲೆಕ್ಕ? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಹಲೋ ಹಲೋ, ಆಮ್ ಐ ಆಡಿಬಲ್? ನಾನು ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಎಸ್ ನೋ ಹೇಳ್ರ ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಒಬ್ರು?
Yes, sir.
ಓಕೆ ಫೈನ್, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು. ವಾ, ಅಂತೂ ಫೈನಲಿ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಎಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಬ್ರು. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ವೆರಿ ಮಚ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಹೌ ನ್ಯೂಮರಿಕಲ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್. ಸೊ ಈ ತರ ನ್ಯೂಮರಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ನೀವು ಈ ತರ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಬೈ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಬಿಡಿಸ್ಕೋತಾ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು. ಇಸ್ ದಟ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now we will go to next topic of discussion. By the way, you have to solve this textbook questions. Solved example ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನ solve ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. You have the solved example from the textbook. Worked examples ಅಂತ ಇದೆ that you have to solve. ಆಗ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ಕ್ಲಾರಿಟಿ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. Don't just copy content from the book. ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡೋದಲ್ಲ, ಅದನ್ನ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಬನ್ನಿ. Fine. Yes. Okay. Next. Next topic of discussion is electrical energy and electric power. Electrical energy and electric power. POWER. Electrical energy and electrical power. 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 Electrical energy and electrical power. ಈಗ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಕೆಲವು ವಿಷಯಗಳು ಗೊತ್ತು. ಏನಂತೆ? ಇದು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋದು. ವರ್ಕ್ ಡನ್ per charge. Work done per charge is equal to electric potential. Electric potential. ಹೌದಾ? ಇದನ್ನ ಓದಿದೀವಿ ನಾವು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
W by Q is equal to V. Also ನಾವು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ನೋಡಿದೀವಿ. Or energy divided by charge is equal to electric potential. Energy by charge is equal to electric potential. Energy na U anta ಬರೆಯುವುದು. Charge Q is equal to V. ಹೌದಾ? Yes. Is that correct? Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We know that ಅಂತ ಬರೀರಿ. We know that ಅಂತ ಬರೆದು ರೈಟ್ ದಿಸ್.
Yes, sir.
ಬರದ್ರಾ? Fine. Nice. Now ಇದನ್ನ ಈ ತರನು ಬರೀಬಹುದಾ ನೋಡಿ. W is equal to QV. U is equal to QV. Is that correct? Is that correct? Yes, sir. It is correct.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. ನಾನು ಇದನ್ನ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀಬಹುದು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ I'll do it as a derivation. ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ? ಒಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ. See, there is a resistor. ಏನಂತ ಇದು? Resistor R. ಇದನ್ನ ಕಾಯಿಲ್ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, or lamp ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Coil or lamp. And electricity ಈ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ when I say heating effect of electric current, lamp ಅಂತಲ್ಲ ಅಂದಾಗ it is incandescent lamp. ಯಾವ ಲ್ಯಾಂಪ್ ಅಂತೆ? Incandescent. CFL ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. Incandescent lamp ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ್ದು ನೋಡಿದಿರಾ? ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪರೆಂಟ್ ಬಲ್ಬ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಕಾಯಿಲ್ ವೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. Have you seen that? It is called incandescent bulb. ಏನ್ ಬಲ್ಬ್ ಅಂತೀವಿ ಅದನ್ನ? Incandescent bulb. Okay, we are speaking about that. See, we know that current flows like this. Current flows here, current flows here, current flows like this. I can measure potential difference across this. Potential difference na V anta measure ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. All this we know. Correct? Yes, this is positive terminal, this is negative terminal. Here also potential is V. Current ಈ ತರ ಫ್ಲೋ ಆದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಯಾವ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫ್ಲೋ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? ಹೌ ವಿಲ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಮೂವ್? ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಟೆಲ್ ಮೀ. ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಮೋಷನ್ ಹೇಗಿರುತ್ತೆ?
Positive to negative.
ಉಲ್ಟಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಹೌದಾ? Direction of flow of electron is ulta. So electron flows like this. Electron flows like this. We have written this also. Direction of flow of current and direction of flow of electrons are opposite to one another. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Please take one, conclusion from me. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. If you don't communicate, if you don't interact, if you don't enable your video, or if you behave as if you are not interested, this online class will be just like another online class from your school. ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಆಗತ್ತೆ ಇದೂನು. ಪುನಃ ಅದೇ ಹಳೆ ಕಥೆ. ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಮಕ್ಳಿಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು. All this is just reason to escape. ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಯಾವಾಗ? ಇಂಟ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ. ನಾನು ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಕೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಂದ್ರೋ ನೋಡಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಮಾತಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ನೀವು ಮಾತೇ ಆಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದ್ ಯಾರ ಫಾಲ್ಟ್? ಅದು ನನ್ ಫಾಲ್ಟಾ ನಿಮ್ ಫಾಲ್ಟಾ? ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಟೆಲ್ ಮೀ. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ಫಾಲ್ಟ್. ಈಸ್ ದಟ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಈಸ್ ದಟ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಹೌದಾ? ಇಫ್ ವಿ ಸೆಂಡ್ ಯು ಓನ್ಲಿ ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಲಿಂಕ್ಸ್, ಹೌದಪ್ಪ ನಮ್ ತಪ್ಪದು. ಸರ್ ಇಂಟ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಸುಮ್ನೆ ಪಾಠ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ಲೆಕ್ಚರರ್, ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೊಬೇಕು. ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಯಾರನ್ನ ಕೇಳೋದು ಸರ್? ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಲಿಂಕ್ ಅದೇ. ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಲಿಂಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಲೈವ್ ಸೆಷನ್ ಇದು, ಹೌದಾ? ಬೋತ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಸ್ ಆರ್ ಲೈವ್. ನಾವ್ ಒಂದು ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವೇರ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. ನೀವು ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ ನನಗ್ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತತೆ, ನಾನ್ ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ ನಿಮಗ್ ಕೇಳುತ್ತೆ. 2-way ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಶನ್ ಇದೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಅಂದಾಗ ಮಾತಾಡಲ್ಲ, ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಎನೇಬಲ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. ಹಿಂಗಾದ್ರೆ ಸುಮ್ನೆ ಅಗೇನ್ ಪುನಃ ಬ್ಲೇಮ್ ಗೇಮ್. ಸುಮ್ನೆ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಏನೋ ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಂತ ಏನು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಆಫ್ಲೈನ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಆ ತರ ಆಗ್ತಿತ್ತು, ಈ ತರ ಆಗ್ತಿತ್ತು ಅಂತ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಗಿವ್ ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಸಚ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್ಸ್. ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಟ್. ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಮೀ ವೆನ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಡೌಟ್ಸ್. ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಬಿ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟೆಡ್. ಈಸ್ ದಟ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್?
Yes, sir.
Yes, very good. ಓಕೆ, ಈಗ ವಿ ನೋ ದ್ಯಾಟ್. ನಮ್ಗೆ ಇದು ಗೊತ್ತು, ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಗೊತ್ತು. ನಾನೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ನಾನು ಈ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಬರಿತೀನಿ, ಅವ್ರು ಇದನ್ನೇ ಬರಿತೀನಿ. W is equal to Q into V. Okay. V is equal to I into R. ಹೌದಾ? ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. I is current ಬರ್ತೀವಿ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, R is electrical resistance, ಅದು ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ನಮ್ಗೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಗೊತ್ತು, ಏನು? Q is equal to I into T, or I is equal to Q divided by T. Q is equal to I into T. Howda? Is this also correct? Please plug this as well as this here. W is equal to, instead of Q, what will I write? IT. Instead of V, what will I write? IR. ಹಾಗಿದ್ರೆ W ಏನಾಯ್ತು? I into I square RT. Is that correct? W is I square RT. W ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ವರ್ಕ್ ಡನ್. ವರ್ಕ್ ಡನ್ ನ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಅಂತ ಇಂಟರ್ಪ್ರಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದಾ? Yes, work done and energy are one and the same. Or I can say this work done is dissipated as energy across the resistor. ಹಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಬರೀತೀನಿ? U is equal to I square RT, or H is equal to I square RT. ಇಲ್ಲಿ H ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? H ಅಂದ್ರೆ heat energy. What is H ante? Heat energy. So ಇದೊಂದು ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಆಯ್ತು. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಸರ್, ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಐ ರೈಟ್ H is equal to Q into V? ಬರಿಬಹುದು. All these are one and the same. ಬರೀರಿ ಬೇಗ. ಬರೀರಿ ಬೇಗ ಬೇಗ ಬೇಗ, ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ 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 ಫಾಸ್ಟ್.
Finished, sir.
Finished? Okay. Now, ಇದನ್ನ H is equal to I square RT ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, this we call it as Joule's law of heating. What is this H is equal to I square RT? Technically called ಅನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ the scientist, and after the scientist it was named as Joule's law of heating. Okay, next slide heading, Joule's law of heating. ಇದು ಈ ಜೂಲ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ಸೈಂಟಿಸ್ಟ್ ಇದನ್ನ ಕಾಯಿನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಈ ಜೂಲ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ಸೈಂಟಿಸ್ಟ್ ಈ ಲಾನ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, ಕಾಯಿನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಇನ್ ದ ಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಬರೆದ್ರು, ಒಬ್ಸರ್ವೇಷನ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ರು, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಹೌ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಹೌ ಇಟ್ ವರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರು. ವಾಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಹಿಸ್ ಒಬ್ಸರ್ವೇಷನ್? ಸಿ ದಿಸ್ ವಿ ವುಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಒಬ್ಸರ್ವ್, ಬಟ್ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಓಹೋ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಒಬ್ಸರ್ವಿಂಗ್, ಜೂಲ್ಸ್ ಲಾನೇ ನಾವು ಒಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋದು ಅಂತ ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಐ ಟೆಲ್ ಯು. ವೇಟ್, H proportional to I square, H proportional to R, H proportional to T. ಬರೀಬಹುದಾ? Or if I combine all this, H proportional to I square RT. ಏನಿದು? What is this basically? Simple. I'll give you two laundry press iron box, ಎರಡು ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಐಡೆಂಟಿಕಲ್, ಒಂದೇ ತರದ್ದು, ಬ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ನ್ಯೂ. I'll set it to certain, ನೋಡಿದೀರಾ ಐರನ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ನಾಬ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಸಿಲ್ಕ್, ವುಲ್ಲನ್, ಕಾಟನ್ ಅಂತೆಲ್ಲ ರೊಟೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್, ನೈಲನ್ ಅಂತ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಆರ್ ಸರ್ ಆ ತರದ್ ನೋಡೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ನಾನು ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಐರನ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ ನೋಡಿದೀನಿ. ಆಯ್ತು, ಒಂದು ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಐರನ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ ಒಂದೇ ತರದ್ದಾದ್ರೆ, how I mean whichever press box you take, it is identical to. ಒಂದನ್ನ I'll turn it on for 10 seconds, ಇನ್ನೊಂದನ್ನ I'll turn it on for 1 minute. First one is on for 10 seconds, second one is on for 1 minute. Out of these two, which will dissipate more heat energy? ಯಾವುದು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಬಿಸಿನ ಆಚೆ ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ?
1 minute.
1 minute.
1 minute.
ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಟೈಮ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಪಾಸ್ಡ್ ಥ್ರೂ, ಹೌದಾ? ಫಾರ್ ಲಾರ್ಜ್ ಡ್ಯೂರೇಷನ್. ಲಾರ್ಜ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಟು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಲಾರ್ಜ್. First one was just for 10 seconds. Second one is for 1 minute. Compared to first one, second one was turned on for large duration. Is that correct? Yes. Hagidre, is time and H proportional? Are time and heat proportional? Yes. H ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆದ್ರೆ T ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆದ್ರೆ H ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಯ್ತು. Exactly correct. Nice. Next one observe. I'll give you two components. One has small resistance, one has large resistance. ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಒಪೋಸಿಷನ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಅಂಡ್ ಹೆನ್ಸ್ ಹೀಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಮೋರ್. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಈ ಹೀಟಿಂಗ್ ಕಾಯಿಲ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಿಸಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಬೇಗ. ಇನ್ನೂ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಹೇಳ, ಇಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಐರನ್, ಸೇಮ್ ಇಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ವೈರ್ ಇಂದ ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಹೌದಾ? ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಥ್ರೂ ವೈರ್. I'll turn on electric press for 10 minutes. Electric press, iron box ಬಿಸಿ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ, ಆ ವೈರ್ ಬಿಸಿ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ? ಆ ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದಿರಲ್ಲ from the socket, will that wire get heated up or will this press box get heated up? ಬಿಸಿ ಆಗೋದು ಯಾವುದು? Press box gets, not the wire. ಯಾಕೆ? Resistance of wire is small, resistance of press box is large. Is that clear? So large the resistance, more is the heat. ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು, current, less the current, less the heat, more the current, more the heat. Is that clear? Is that correct? Please write
Yes,
this. Heating and the write this bega. Joule's law of heating ಅಂತ ಬರೆದು write that bega. Joule's law of heating and the write this equation fast. Ega will write statement. After writing this, we'll write statement. Statement. Heat generated through a THROUGH. Heat generated through a heating element. Heat generated through a heating element is heat generated through a heating element is directly proportional to first one. Number one barive. One after the other baribeku. First one. Square of current directly proportional to square of current passing through square of current passing through the resistor. Square of current passing through the resistor. Next, second one. Resistance of the resistor. Second one, resistance of the resistor. Resistance of the resistor. Resistance of the resistor. Third one, number 3. The time for which electric current, passes through the resistor. The time for which electric current passes through THROUGH. The time for which electric current passes through the resistor. Passes through the resistor. Full stop. Idu statement. Yadradhu statement idu Joule's law of heating the statement. Is that clear? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Fine. Confusions idya yarigadru? Do you have any confusions as such? No confusions. Okay. Naale nenapsi, in tomorrow's class, we will solve numericals on this Joule's law of heating. Then after that, we will solve, okay, we will discuss about electric fuse. Nenapsi. Fuse chocolate alla. Fuse chocolate ಬಗ್ಗೆ
Okay, sir.
electric fuse ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನೆನಪಿಸಬೇಕು. ನಾಳೆ ನ್ಯೂಮರಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತೆ electric fuse ನಾಳೆ videos enable ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು ಎಲ್ಲರದ್ದು. Is that clear? Take necessary steps. Fine. Thank you then. Take care. See you. Bye bye. Have fun. Enjoy. Love you all. Take care. See you tomorrow. Bye bye. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Bye, sir.
Bye bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.